Oh man, let's put it in a body bag.
The body bag.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, so the body bag. We were talking about like things that are good for you, right? Things that the type of person you want to be. And I've loved that my wife and I have become the type of people that cook most of our own food.
And I'm always in the kitchen. Stay in the kitchen. Lately, I've been eating out, but only at places that I can only go to like one or two places.
Right.
It's true. So I'm always in the kitchen. So you,
for me,
boom.
I
You and y'all are there.
I do
I've been
alternate.
there.
I do alternate day fasting.
Okay.
So every other day
how's
I
that work?
fast. So 24 hours fasting means I don't eat.
Okay.
I don't eat. I don't consume calories, but
Okay.
I have coffee and I have water.
Okay.
And apple cider vinegar. And so in doing that, I've learned that cooking really takes up a lot of time because there's like meal prep. Then there's like actually making the food
prep,
and then there's actually eating the food.
meal prep,
And especially
food
if you
prep.
eat the food mindfully, where you try to spend 20 to 30 minutes eating your food, then that's like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Boom. So if you're doing that multiple times a day,
Is cooking a distraction or is it meditation?
to what degree I do decree. For me personally, it's big time meditation, and it's a lot of fun when I'm in that right space, when I'm in that right frame of mind. I like to think about, oh man, I haven't been able to really do it here in China, but especially back in the States. Think about my local vendors. Think about the season, what's available, how to be able to bring out the taste in the seasons, how to be able to get the right things into my body so that, my histamines and stuff like that will be kicking off. I'm eating the right flowers, getting the right pollens in for my immune system, all the rest of that. It used to be a wonderful, meditation, and it used to be a wonderful sort of production when I had the right kind of kitchen available, when I had the right relationship with my food sources available. But these days, I can go ahead and I can say that it has spiraled into a mode where it's been a little bit more of a distraction. And I am interested to hear about other people's experiences because that'll help me to be able to understand what it is that I'm going through. This is really the first time in my life that it's been like this because most of the time I'm really enjoying that process, And I feel like I'll make a great restaurateur because I have logged in so many hours in the kitchen. We can do it top to bottom.
It's almost easier, which we had a follow-up question was, is it easier not to eat than to eat? And for me, is darn near easier to not eat, just because I've had such a struggle with certain foods, and in essence not eating for a day, really like
makes your life easier.
Makes
Say
my
it.
life
Say
a lot
it.
easier.
So you don't have to do what? Hold on. Why does it make your life easier?
Because I don't have to cook. I don't have to eat. I don't have to concern myself with food. I get back at least 3 to 4 hours of time that day. Where time is like it's a valuable resource. So for me, it's been easier to not eat in some ways on certain days. I'm not saying starve yourself, and obviously, eating disorders is a real thing. But there are strategies where you can, to fast for 12 hours. You can fast for 24 hours. You can fast for, you can fast for 16 hours a day. You can do that 16-hour method, or you do the OMAD method where you eat one meal a day.
There's so many things.
There's so many ways like to approach, eating and food. And you think about it, you take it back. Like humans didn't eat every day.
You know what? I want to have
in ancient times.
I want to turn up the vulnerability meter here, and I want to say that even in our relationship, there have been some times where I have been concerned about your relationship to the whole it's like I feel like sometimes I saw you one time and you were doing one thing with your food,
right?
And then I saw you another time and you were doing another thing with your food,
yeah, for sure.
And then I was like, well, what happened to that other thing?
I switch it up,
right? And you was like, right? You was like, I was switching it up, and I was like. Sometimes I have felt concerned. I've been like, whoa, like how is he keeping up? Or,
thank you.
Is his my pleasure. And I'm saying, is he like to what the health part? Like, is this healthy? And then when we think about this part where it's like the simple stuff. Ladies and gentlemen of the Pastor Bag audience, people have different bodies.
For sure.
There's a lot of similarities, but everybody's different.
For sure.
There is no cookie cutter approach for everybody.
For sure.
Most of the people who are telling you about your body probably don't know about their body.
For sure.
Develop your own culture. Learn how to keep it local. If you can't pronounce it, probably shouldn't eat it, right? If you don't know what it is or where it comes from, and
do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence
in all of life if you can. And go ahead.
No, and especially that point about like when we talk about thinking critically.
Yeah.
Like so, sometimes somebody will say something to you, and it's okay for you to buck authority. If you think about it, some things that people are saying to you that just don't make sense.
Right.
And I personally feel, having grown up being assaulted, to go back to our original bag, people, one of our original bags in the show, people telling us what to do with our bodies, how to do it when we didn't ask them.
Right.
Somebody talking to you about what makes you beautiful, right?
Right.
Somebody talking to you about
what makes you sexy,
what's gonna be delicious when they not tasting your food for you.
Right.
Right. All of this kind of stuff. There's that there's a kind of poverty when we lose how personal it is, our relationship to what it is that we're putting into our bodies, and we want to keep that kind of wealth. We don't want that kind of poverty,
right?
You know, because all our lists. Remember, y'all, what's the quickest way to lose weight? It's to lose muscle.
Yeah.
But you got all these people out here, and how many times have you said it? I want all the listeners. We talked about it in season 1. People talk about
losing weight,
but what they really mean is exactly they want to lose fat. But what they really mean is burning weight. If I go to the bank and I say to the banker that I want to talk about one thing, but I want to ask about annuities, right? But I'm really asking about bonds. It matters.
Yeah, for sure.
The language matters, y'all. You can't roll up to your banker and talk to them about annuities and expect for the language about annuities to roll over into the language for bonds.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to
your body bag,
your relationship with food, the body bag.
We should have a body bag every podcast.
Well, we could. It's possible. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know if you like the body bag.
Rachel,
your relationship to food is important. Rachel,
we gotta get Rachel ready. Rachel,
we have an amazing production assistant today.
That's right.
Her name is Rachel, and she's been like helping us a lot today. And she was right on time when the battery ran out. Come on up here. Come on up. So what Rachel, we want to ask you, so hopefully every pod from now on we'll get to check in with our production exclusions. Isn't she amazing? Look at her. Like she just looks awesome. And which bag or which part of the conversation today spoke to you, or did you like, wow, that's interesting?
The drama triangle.
Yeah.
That sticks in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, especially when you say all the 3 roles could actually change in the whole process. And because I think the first time I heard the drama triangle, I was trying to put myself in one of the roles. And they just said they could all change. And then I was suddenly like, oh, I didn't realize that.
So which role do you feel like you identified most?
Sometimes victims, sometimes persecutors, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, victim and persecutor.
I'm always not a hero though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that sticks in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
And, Rachel, what's your Instagram?
That's right.
So like
let people know where they can find you. What type of things are you into?
So I'm an interpreter, but I also want to be a tattooist. So I have a tattooist.
A tattoo.
She gonna put them tats on people. Put the ink on them.
I put my Instagram here. You can check
check the Insta.
Yes.
Check the Insta, y'all.
Mainly my drawings. Yes.
But can you tell them what your Instagram is?
Yeah, tell them.
Rachel Draws. So it's RA and the
underscore.
Yes, and CHEL and the
underscore
and draws. Rachel
Draws. RA_chill_draws.
Yes.
DRAWS.
Yep.
Right.
DRA. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's at Instagram.
Yes, that's my Instagram.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
any other social media?
Yes, I've also have this Chinese social media.
Hey.
It's on Red. I have 59,000 followers there.
Wow.
And I usually talk about, traveling and all the things, all these emotions I have in my life and some, other stories. So if you're interested, you can also follow me on Red.
You want to say all that in Chinese for the Chinese listeners?
Yes, it's all in Chinese.
Go for it. Yeah.
我有一个社交媒体的账号在小红书上面，然后上面有5万9的粉丝。 平时我会发一些自己拍的照片、旅行的 vlog，然后还有一些自己的想法，然后都会发在上面。如果你们感兴趣，可以去关注一下我，叫Rachel 是我的这个用户名。Yeah, my username is Rachel. Rachel is in Chinese.
可以吧？
Oh, okay. Thank you very much,
So
ladies.
thank you, Rachel, and so much. And it's been the Pass the Bag podcast.
Hey.
And
gotta remember, y'all, it's not enough just for you to get the bag.
It's not enough to get that bag. You gotta know how to keep that bag.
And if you want to keep the bag,
you got to share the bag. Now, kindly pass the bag.
Until next time.
Until next
Season
time.
2 coming at you.
So.